Hey everybody, Lucinda Swirl here. New day, new cup project-ish. And obviously it's not a new cup, these are cups I already have. So recently I started getting into Tumbler sublimation, and I have done one video on comparing two different sublimation papers using cups I had, designs I printed out on those different kinds of papers and then pressed onto two different tumblers using my my new tumbler press. So I went ahead and I did a second round that you did not see in that video. If you haven't seen that video, you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link to it below. You can catch up catch up there. Those actually turned out pretty well, but then I went and I did a couple more on glow-in-the-dark tumblers. So these are tumblers from the Stainless Depot, and they already come with glow-in-the-dark in the sublimation layer, the base. So all you have to do basically is press a design onto them, and your cup will glow in the dark everywhere that there's not black. The glow will come through. So I was all excited to try those, and I did, and the front looks fantastic, and it glows great. When I take it into a dark room with my black light, it glows perfectly. So this part turned out great. I screwed up the back of both of these, unfortunately. I had my press set so that it closed too tightly, and that was causing part of the problem. And the other part of the problem was I didn't have the paper wrapped on tightly enough. So even though there's, you know, there are words on the front, I didn't get any double print here. But when I did the rotation and then the second printing or the second press of 30 seconds, both those things together, too much pressure from the press and the paper moving just a little bit caused this sort of double print. You can't really read much of it, and the fun part is what you read about the, 13 grams of dead man's toes and potion warnings and all sorts of stuff like that. So the back of both of them is a bust. And I didn't want to just spray paint these white and start over again. For one thing, they wouldn't glow. And that would be a real waste. Sublimation cups are currently pretty pricey, so don't want to really waste these. So what I'm going to do is I am going to tape off this side of the tumbler where the mistake is, like that, and the bottom. I'll tape everything off that isn't this part that's screwed up. And then I will spray paint just this screwed up part white, probably 2 layers, maybe 3 layers to get it really white, nothing shows through. Then I will spray on, still everything else is covered up, I will spray on 3 layers of glow-in-the-dark paint, and finally I'll bring you back at that point because we should have a glow base, and I will water slide this graphic, this side of it, back onto this part of the cup. And hopefully we'll end up something that looks halfway decent. Alrighty, so I'm back. I have a roll of Glad Press and Seal, and I'm just going to tear some off. And I'm going to let it crinkle a little, because that's okay if it crinkles a little. I'm going to turn this like that. And then try to artfully place this like it, it doesn't really matter. Well, that wasn't the side I crinkled. That was pretty stupid, huh? Okay. I want to cover up actually I want to cover up the seam problem. We might as well get rid of that while we're at it. So let's do this. And, well, it's going to be down here. Oh, it's going to be down here too. Gee willikers. Okay. Now I will also say that if any white seeps under this, I can get it off with rubbing alcohol, 91% rubbing alcohol, and it will not damage the cup. And I know that because in a different video, the one where I made these, before I put resin on them, I completely wiped the entire cup down with 91% alcohol to get all dirt and oils and everything off before I resined it, and the cups are just fine. So that's very helpful that I can do that. Okay, there we go. So that's one side. Let's bring it over here. I'm going to go do exactly what I described already, which is spray paint it with a couple layers of white. See if that takes care of making this go away. Then 3 layers of glow-in-the-dark paint. And if I need to, just to make it shiny again, so it's a good surface for water slides, I will spray on some gloss clear at the end, just to make it smooth and shiny. I will see you back here after I do all that spray painting. And we're back. Okay, so it took many, many, many layers of white paint, and you can still see it. And part of that was because of the glow paint. Let's see, it took about 6 layers of Rust-Oleum 2X matte white with primer, paint plus primer. And then I got the idea to try just the matte primer without the paint part. I'd heard people say that worked even better. So 2 more layers of that and things were looking really good. But then, as I said I was going to do, I sprayed 3 layers of Rust-Oleum glow paint on it. And that brought some of the detail back from underneath. So I think this is going to be okay because actually this, what you can see through the paint, gives me pretty much a perfect place to line this up so that it's in the right spot. So I'm gonna do this. It should glow in the dark. It should be great. I have not taken my incredible masking off because I wanted you to see me do that. So first thing we'll do is find out how this went and clean up anything we need to clean up, which is fine. These are not necessary. I've noticed the Stainless Depot puts these on the spot where the vacuum that's between the 2 walls of the stainless steel is sealed up. They just hide it with this little thing. And you can take it off, you can leave it on, it doesn't matter. Okay, I need to take off some gunk here. But pretty much it looks like my plan worked to have it look like a jaggedy edge. Obviously, the green and the glow paint green are nowhere near matching, and that's okay. The fact that it won't be perfect, it's okay. So I'm just gonna get some of these rough edges off here. Get out some of my 91% alcohol and do a little spritzing on the paper towel. Should clean that up. smooth everything out. Okay, so time to put on my new version, which is a water slide version of what didn't work because I screwed up the tumbler press. And I am just going to cut around it. Get my water, have my squeegee tool, some paper towels, and here, oh, I sealed this. 2 layers of Rust-Oleum 2X Gloss Clear, because that's what I had, and then a 3rd layer of the Plastidip Glossifier. And this is too small, but we're gonna make it work by getting it all wet, and I'll just move it back and forth. Okay, here we go. Oh, right, I'm doing it this way. Don't stretch, don't do that. Come on now, behave. Wow. Come on, you can do it. Okay, now we'll see if our magic tool here can help us out. Because boy, howdy, did I get some wrinkles in this puppy. Oh man. Well, not looking good. Wow. It doesn't like the spray paint. It doesn't like the spray paint surface as much as it would like, oh, probably an epoxy surface. Oh man, come on, you can do it. We're not out of the woods yet, but we can do it. Again, not all rainbows and unicorns here, folks. Oh goodness, come on. Just lie flat for me. Okay. Try things over here. Boy, if we get these to work, I will be impressed. Come on, unroll. Unroll. Come on. You can do it. Oh, the edges are curling under. No, 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 no. No, 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 don't do that. Ah, man, I got one side to work and the other side. Come on, come on, come on. Got such such shaky hands. It is not helping. Darling, stay uncurled. Okay, now what's going to happen? I'm not going to mess with it anymore because look, bubbles and wrinkles are gone. Yay! It's not perfect, but it's damn near, and I'm going to take it. So I'm going to put this one aside to dry, and we are now going to work on the other one. Yay! Second cup. Let's see how this one went. Alrighty, because first time wasn't nearly fun enough, so I want to do that again. Looks like it's giving way. All right, now as we already discovered, putting water on here doesn't really help me with being able to manipulate it. It's just too big. So I could have just done it the other way, but too late now. This is where we are. I wonder if doing it side to side would be easier, since I ended up doing that anyway. Hopefully I'm not getting my head in the way here. There's the lettering. I'm not sure that's going to make enough of a difference. Oh, for heaven's sake. This looks pretty good, actually. I don't want to fuss with it too much, but I will try and get that air bubble out of there. My sides are rolling again. Let's see, how can I deal with that best? I want to unroll them like I did last time. Have it lay back down. Better than that. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. All right, I have a little overhang I did at the top of the other one too. I am just going to tuck that down in there. Right now, I just want to let this dry completely. And then I will spray seal it with Rust-Oleum Clear spray paint and put resin on it. And we're going to call these done. This is actually pretty exciting. Let's take a look. So at least you can read everything now. Looks great. All right. Well, you watched a painful one and a not too painful one. Sometimes water slides are more agreeable than other times. I am not going to bring you back for the resin part. I will just tell you that I'm going to put resin on this. It will have Marabou rainbow alcohol ink in it for some sparkle. I'll bring you back for the big reveal. We will look at both cups to see how it all glows. Whether this side glows as much as this side, or, you know, we'll check it out. Stay tuned. Okay folks, we're back. Here we are in the darkest room of my house when I turn the light off. So these are our 2 cups. Very briefly, I think they turned out beautifully given how botched they were in the beginning. Here are the new seam lines that we taped off and I spray painted. And now you can absolutely read all the text on the nutrition facts and ingredients label, which is the fun bit. So the final test is to see how they glow. I'm going to start with the side that had been sublimated and nothing further done to it. Remember, this is on a glow-in-the-dark cup base from the Stainless Depot. I will link to everything below, as always. Okay, so got my handy-dandy black light. Turn off the overhead and charge these up and we'll see how they look. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The other way to charge these cups obviously is out in the bright sunshine for 15-20 minutes and then take them right into a dark room and they glow beautifully. Looks good. Okay, so now we're going to turn it around and try the same thing on the other side. This side does not have the glow base anymore from the original cup because I spray painted about 50,000 layers of paint over the mistake, the double print. And in that 50,000 layers of spray paint, I included 3 layers of Rust-Oleum glow-in-the-dark paint. So the glow on this side is from the glow-in-the-dark paint that was used as part of the correction versus what we just saw on the other side, which is the original base of the glow cup that I bought straight from Stainless Depot. So this will be different. It might not be as bright a glow, but it should glow. It should be okay. This is how I do the Nightmare Before Christmas tumblers with glow paint. So here we go. Yeah, I'd say that looks pretty good. We're glowing. We're glowing. Okay, last test. I'm going to turn this one back around to the front. So now we're doing a glow base on the right, where I'm shining the light right now, and then spray paint base with glow paint on the left. We'll see how these compare. I charge them both. Here we go. Yeah, I'd say that worked pretty well. It looks good. Both sides glow. I'm very, very happy with how these turned out, given that they were a total bust in the beginning. What do you think, folks? Let me know below. Thank you. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.